John, what we're being told, a Belgian federal police source confirming that at least one raid is going on in Brussels. I've been talking to sources today, a Western intelligence source telling me that there may be as many as three. At least one they do believe is connected to the Paris attack. And this is going on in the Molenbeek suburb, which is the same neighborhood in Belgium where preemptive assaults were carried out in January connected to the Charlie Hebdo attack of the magazine. So we do know that there is at least one raid in Brussels, but others also, a Western intelligence source saying that it is connected to the attacks in Paris.
You know, it's interesting. The Germans are now also saying that a man was arrested earlier this month there, a 51-year-old man from Montenegro who had a whole bunch of weapons, including Kalashnikovs, ammunition, pistols, 2 hand grenades, 200 grams of TNT inside his Volkswagen. So again, you have word of an arrest in Germany, perhaps connected to this. You have word of raids going on in Brussels right now connected to this. Deb, any sense of the communication right now between the countries, between French authorities and authorities in Belgium and Germany, not to mention the United States?
There's no question that intelligence agencies across Europe are in tight communication with one another. The French, the Belgians, the Germans, all of them, because we saw it happen during Charlie Hebdo, where everyone went back to look at their intelligence, what they had, possible links, possible people who were on different lists. They keep lists of foreign fighters who have gone over to Syria and to the Levant in order to fight with ISIS. So there's huge intelligence. It is exhaustive, but they're all talking to one another to see specifically where these men may have come from, whether they were French nationals, whether they came from outside of France to carry out this attack, and most importantly and most critically, who built those suicide bombs? Who gave these people the capacity to essentially detonate themselves, killing themselves in such very public ways in very public places. So that's one of the keys to all of this. Who built those suicide bombs? And all of that right now, it is in overdrive, John.